Hi guys, Jared back again. It's been a pretty long week. I've been out of town for pretty much the entire week, so you guys may have noticed that I haven't been online a ton, but I have been working with my clients still and trying to post what I can on the website. But I am back in the saddle again, so we should have some good updates and some good things happening, provided Tank doesn't attack me too much. But anyways, let's get started here on just kind of a little Sunday night update and some good things that are happening in the market. There's lots of setups. We had a very choppy market last week, and I think that we should definitely count on summer trading being in full effect this coming month and next month as well. I'm expecting June, the rest of June, to be a little bit difficult, as well as July to be quite a tough one as well. But there will still be some good movements in there. They're just going to be pretty choppy. So make sure you're looking for those crossovers, trading breakouts very carefully, and not counting on big trending movements. It's going to be a difficult time in the market, so everyone just needs to be prepared and not get discouraged. These markets can be a little bit tricky, especially in the summertime, but if you find that trading is getting a little too messy for you, then feel free to just take a little bit of time off and come back. It'll be great as summer ends. Let's look real quick here, without further ado, at some trades that I'm looking at. I am currently short in the euro dollar. I'm in a sell position in the euro dollar as of Friday afternoon. I got in up in this area right here against the indicators, but I saw something interesting happening here. You guys have heard me talk many times about this big drop on the euro dollar. It came up here and has not been able over the last several months to break the 50% retracement on the week chart. So I brought her down to the 4-hour chart and saw that we had a nice little pattern here, a good downtrend forming, and the day chart gave us a good head and shoulders. So I figured this would be a good area to enter the trade. Due to this current downtrend that's about 3 weeks old now, and it is trading right into that 4-hour gap, but things are getting pretty choppy, so I'm going to look and see if this thing can't push through that gap a little bit and continue its way on down. So if you're looking for any trading opportunities, getting it kind of below this this median area here of about keeping it below about that 139.50 should give us some pretty good selling opportunities. So I'm already in it. It's up a couple of pips, about 40 pips or so. And I'm planning on taking it down, probably holding on to it a little bit long term through the choppy movement down, maybe another 100 pips, 150 pips. So I think the euro is in a short term and maybe even longer term run down. So we'll be looking at that to go down. The pound dollar, same type of deal. We see that on the week chart, the big retracement here, it's kind of fighting with that 38% retracement. If we look at the trend on the day chart, it's still in an uptrend, and it's just kind of triangling itself into a little bit of a corner here. So we're going to see what this one decides to do. Watch this trend line right here up at the top. It kind of goes down to that 16500 area right here, works its way down in there. Not currently trading anything on the pound. I don't know what I think this one's going to do. Not paying a whole lot of attention to it right now, but keep an eye on it, and if it does something amazing, let's be ready for it. Now, if the pound does decide it wants to continue upward and the euro continues downward, then that will nicely take us into the euro pound, which I am also in a sell. And if this euro pound if the euro dollar and the pound dollar start trading opposite, this euro pound will make huge movements, very, very big movements. We have a nice head and shoulders pattern here on the 1-hour chart. Made just a nice little run up and looks like it wants to continue downward. So we'll keep our eye on this euro pound. We have a nice 4-hour crossover down here. This one I'm up about 40 pips, 38, 40 pips right now. And I think that this one will continue down probably pretty nicely as well. If we look at the day or the week chart, and we look at the large movement up that it's made, up, not much retracement, up, and then it started bouncing around. It's just right in the middle of the 38 and the 50. Now you notice that the 50 here is about 0.82 1520, right around there, and it's about 84.45 as we speak. But we have a big support right here. The market came down and dipped down and hit that 50% retracement before it was the 50% retracement. So there's a regular level of support already overlapping this 50. So that gives this euro pound a good 200 pips of further downward movement. So I'm going to hold on to this one for a little while. I'm not sure exactly how much longer, but for definitely, I'll see if we can break the low of last week and just kind of see where it goes from there. Stochastics are way oversold, so this thing may have a shorter lived run, but we'll just watch it. But I think this one will continue down as well. Now, as far as all of the yen pairs go, we have the euro yen, the Aussie yen, and the pound yen. And the euro yen is obviously one of our big focuses. Right now, it's been quite choppy, and it doesn't quite look like it knows what it wants to do. We still have a nice uptrend on the day chart, and it looks like it's just coming down like it's done so many times to retest this trend line before continuing up. So I would say that this thing has another 150 or so pips worth of drop in it before hitting this level and giving us an opportunity to buy it. So we may have a buy opportunity off of this trend line, but as of right now, I am not going to be doing anything in particular with it. There could be some good selling opportunities in here, and I'll keep my eye on that as the week opens and as trading picks up a little bit in the next several hours. It's about, as you can see, it's about 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have basically the exact same setup on the Aussie dollar. Nice uptrend, and it looks like it's just coming down to test that level before continuing up. And the pound yen, just about the same thing. So everything is just kind of coming to test its levels. As pound yen's got considerable more amount of space to go, about 800 pips, but all of these look like they're just dipping down to probably continue upwards, so we'll watch that. We should have a fairly exciting week in the market. There's some announcements coming out this week, so we'll talk about those on one of the upcoming webinars. And we will just kind of keep our eye on these pairs. But right now, my big focus is on this euro dollar. I'm going to take this thing down just a little bit more, and the euro pound. But I will be keeping an eye on the euro yen, Aussie yen, and the pound yen. Remember, summer trading is probably in effect now, so look for choppy movements. Make sure you're taking some small profits, aiming for that next daily pivot. And just trading the market with great patience. And if you find that you're having too many losses, stay out, scale back, and wait for the market to smooth out a little bit, which it will do eventually in the next several weeks. But right now, expect some tough times. We'll talk about this in the chat room and on the webinars, as well as the market update videos. So good luck, everybody. Happy trading, and we will talk to you all very soon.